thank you all for rejoining us for another edition of the Community Class Interviews. And tonight, we had the living legend herself. Why is the camera doing that?
I did not know I did that.
The camera was like, oh my gosh, yes she is.
It just committed. I've never had to do that before.
Living legend. Oh gosh, I'm not worthy. Tonight we had Miss Jaja Vankova, and can I ask you, how long have you been doing this thing called dance?
I've been doing it for 23 years right now.
23 years, so that would make you...
I'm 30 right now.
You've been dancing since you were 7? Like professionally?
Not professionally, but that's when I officially started.
Okay.
Started to dance, yeah.
Okay. So, I personally remember you from the Death Car. That was my introduction to you. How old were you when you did that video?
I was 19. I was 19 at the time.
Okay.
There's a crazy story behind this.
Really?
This video as well too, actually. Story time. Okay. You guys thought this would be a short interview. So I'm in the Czech Republic and I met Philip at an event called Hip Hop Meeting.
Philip should be Pac-Man.
He was teaching there, and that summer he saw me battling at one event, and he also saw me choreographing. He saw me doing my own show as well, and he saw me teaching as well too. So he kind of saw all of the aspects of me in that one summer, and I came up to him and I was like, hey, I'm coming to LA to train for 5 weeks this fall. Are you going to be there? And he was like, oh, I'm not sure, but we can maybe link up, blah blah, right? I was like, okay, cool. And that was the end of the conversation. I went to LA, I trained here for 5 weeks. I was in Death Car, I was actually 18, sorry. I was 18 in Death Car, yes. I went to LA, I was training for 5 weeks, and then my teacher that was here as well, he met up with Philip, and he was like, he came back and he was like, hey, Philip wants to link up with you and he wants to do a video collab with you. And at the time, like it was like, whoa, like at the time it was like, Philip Patrick, what's the video with me? You know? And he was like, my teacher was like, he will call you, but I didn't have a phone at the time. Also, cannot imagine anybody having no phone right now, right? I didn't have phone, so Philip said he will call me to the hotel room, to the hotel, but we didn't know when. And it was me and my friend in LA. So my friend was sitting by the phone all afternoon while I was taking classes, and I was sitting by the phone all morning while she was taking classes, just so we don't miss the phone call from him. We sat by the phone like that for 2 weeks. He didn't call, right? 3 days before I was leaving LA, I was like, okay, it's probably it, it's not happening. Suddenly he calls 3 days before I'm leaving LA, and I was like, yo, I thought at the time that it's impossible to make a collaboration in 3 days. He called me, he was like, hey, let's do it, we got 3 days. I was like, shit, let's do it, So we get together, we create it, 2nd day we clean it, 3rd day we shoot all night. We finished the video at 6 in the morning. He takes me back to the hotel. I just grab my bag. We have to check out already. So me and my friend, we don't sleep. And me and Philip, we just said bye. Okay, that's it, right? He leaves. Me and my friend, we have a lot of time before our flight back to Czech Republic. We have like 10 hours, and we're like, okay, what are we gonna do? Okay, let's go to the Beverly Hills Center. It's all the other side of LA than where we are staying at. We take a bus there for like 2 hours. We go there, we are just walking around the mall, and suddenly we bump into Philip. Out of all of the places in LA, we bump into Philip. And he's just doing some pickup shots with Moon at the time. He's doing some pickup shots for the video, and he was like, oh shit, it's crazy, we are meeting again. He's like, oh, by the way, I forgot to ask you if you would like to join Army Crew for America's Best Dance Crew.
Okay.
By the way, And I was like,
I forgot to ask.
Yeah, I forgot to ask.
Oh, I forgot to ask.
Wow. And of Of course, I said yes right away. Didn't even think about how we are going to do it, anything. Left to Czech Republic, but yeah. Then later he told me that if he never met me at the mall, he would never ask me. Because he didn't even have a contact on me. There was no Instagram. There was no phone on me. There was no nothing.
Gosh,
He wouldn't even contact me. Yeah.
That is hilarious.
Yeah, so that is the
Mercury
story.
retrograde.
There's the story behind it, of course. Yeah.
Understood. Man, that's great. So literally, the Beverly Center is kind of the place that allowed you all to be champions, because I don't think I Am Me is I Am Me without you. They really aren't. Like, so my next question, from you going from ABDC to So You Think You Can Dance, to all of the worldwide battles that you've done and all the different languages of dance that you actually speak. I mean, popping, animating, krump is the thing that you are most known for as Lady Tie-Dyes.
Not late. No, I'm not late Zayas anymore.
Oh, edit it out.
I used to be for 4 years, not late Zayas, but it's okay.
Edit it out.
Yeah, edit it out.
But all of those different languages that you speak in dance, with everything that you've accomplished, what do you think is the most grounding moment for you? And what always brings you back to the love of dance?
Definitely the most grounding moment was the birth of my daughter, you know. Then like that whole process was just like the body transformation. What am I supposed to do with my dance? With this right here, you know, for a year, almost for a year, you know. And then, you know, birthing a whole human. Now what am I supposed to do with the body again? You know, like I mean my whole, no matter what style I do, my specialty always was body control, and my technique comes from my core. My core didn't exist for 2 years, you know, so there was a lot of moments where I was like, dang, like the identity I had in dance suddenly didn't exist for that moment, you know, and it was me and my husband had so many like conversations, and he was always giving me so much support and love, you know, for it. But that was definitely the moment that doesn't even have anything to do with dance, but it's just such a powerful moment, you know. Yeah. Okay.
So with you becoming a new mother, how was your experience choreographing for Steezy? Doing your piece for Steezy as like a pseudo I Am Me reunion.
Yeah, it was really funny because actually before that nobody knew I was pregnant yet. Yeah, so it was kind of like the reveal. We did. Wow. I think me and my husband we did like a reveal video, and I told Steezy, I was like, hey, you're doing a reveal video. When are you revealing your video? And it was literally like we revealed our video and they revealed their video like 2 or 3 days later. So it was kind of still.
So then it makes sense. Yeah.
So it was just really funny because I think I was 7 months pregnant, and on purpose I was doing like these rolls on the ground, you know. And it was just. It was fun. It was really fun, and also just doing it like with my crew. Like I always love to do stuff with my crew. You know, like those are the people. Yeah. Yeah.
What was it? I think you had Tam
and Philip. Yeah.
All stars as well. So my next to last question, with Rossum's Ultimate Robots. Is it Rossum?
It's yes, Rossum's Universal Robots.
Universal Robots, yeah. With your alliance with this new company that you started, I think started about 5 years ago.
So it's a really interesting path. So the reason why I started RUR was because over the years that I've been traveling since 2010, I traveled to over 80 countries, and everywhere I was meeting students or people, dancers, artists that really wanted to stay either connected with me, or they had the same values, or they had the same mindset, or they just wanted to train more in these styles. I am a kind of person that is pretty good at staying in touch with people even if I don't see them for years. And so I was staying in touch with all of these people from over the years, and this was like 10 years of like relationships and friendships that I had. I was like, dang, like all of these people have the same values. I want to put them all in one community and just start this community, you know. So finally, I started RUR in 2017 on my birthday. The name actually comes from Rose's Universal Robots, which is a name of a book that was written in
fiction.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's a fiction, and it was written in the 1920 by a Czech writer, and he was actually the one who gave robot the word robot, because it comes from the Czech word robota, which means hard work and wisdom.
Yeah.
And so that's pretty much what RUR stands for. Like in the book, long story short, in the book, humans make artificial people, not like metallic robot, but they make artificial people from flesh without emotions, and they make them do all of the work, and then humans get so lazy, and the artificial people gain emotions, and then they kill all the humans and they take over the world. So, which the crazy thing is, like RUR, the book, it's like inspiration for all of the upcoming robot Terminator movies and all of that, right? And yeah, that's because I'm so close with that style, and because it stands for more than just the style, it stands for the hard work and the discipline and the wisdom. That's why I call my alliance RUR. Yeah.
Okay. Understood. Okay. Last question. This ties into your wheelhouse, battling. With your small frame and like very unassuming like aggression. That's just what I see all the time. It's just like, you smile and it's like, oh, she's friendly. Yeah! And then it's like, oh my gosh, she's a beast. I have this battle in mind. Who would you want to be your partner in a battle against Cyrus and Manchad?
Ooh. Who would I want to be my partner in battle against Cyrus and Manchad?
Spare no one's feelings. If you don't get picked, it's just because, oh well.
This might be surprising, and I don't know if a lot of audience will even know who he is, but I would have to say Robert Shields. I don't even know if people know who he is, but he is the one that whoever is doing robot now got inspired by him, and he was the one who got robot so famous. He had his own robot TV show back in the day on TV. Yeah, he's an OG, and I'm trying to bring him back into the community, you know, but he's busy with his art, which is amazing, you know, but he needs to come back. Yeah. You had a guess in mind. Who was it?
I was oscillating between either Philip, Poppin' John, or Moon. It was like, who would compliment her the most? Or even Marie. Like tag team woman power, because Marie has so many different styles that she can thread together, and her language is so fluid. She can flow from one language to the next, the same way that you do, but it's like, yeah. And then you all did a collaboration video together as well.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, but yeah, who doesn't know Robert Shields? Like, check him out. You probably saw one of his most famous videos, which was with his wife Yarnell, the breakfast show, the breakfast robot show. I mean, you gotta see it. Yeah, he's the one who inspired the whole robot animation world. Yeah. If I can one day bring him back into the community, which is my goal.
I understand. Thank you very, very much. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your presence. Thank you for your knowledge, your robot, wisdom and everything, and just your work ethic. And let me be the first to say, from the community class, Boogiezone and Epicenter, it has been an absolute honor to have you in the building. It has been an absolute honor to have you share.
Thank you so much.
You know, and you pour so much into the community, yourself, and hopefully, like, we get a more intimate view of RUR. And, you know, Robert, the call's been put out. The call's been put out, man.
You know Robert Tunes, right? You don't know?
I'm looking at it right now. I mean, I'm learning. I'm like searching it right now, but he looks like a mysterious man to me.
Follow us on Epicenter. Follow us at Boogiezone, Boogiezone Utopia. Oh yeah, and the link for the class will be on the Epicenter page. Thank you once again for coming to another edition of Boogiezone Community Class Interviews, where, as you know, it's not about how many followers you have, it's all about introducing you to the next generation of leaders. Once again, I'm Philly Mo Really Though. We out.